College is expensive. That parents make it more expensive by saving either in the wrong places or paying in the wrong order. Today I'm going to talk about a smarter way to save for college, a smarter way to pay for it, and at the end of it, having some real money left over that not only builds your child's credit, but allows you to have money left over as an investment account. College planning is not about trying to save every single dollar. It's about saving the right dollars in the right places and having a strategy that's effective at paying that stuff off. Many people think that a 529 plan is the best way to save for college, and it is a valuable one. It puts your money in a certain place, the money grows tax-free. There are certain benefit options we talked about in the previous episode that you can use that money for, but it does lock your money in and it limits your ability to use that money on other things if you decide to. Next is financial aid. Most firefighter families think they may not qualify for it, but it's always worth filling out the FAFSA form for your child through scholarships, other merit-based things, or other opportunities they may not get otherwise. It could be free money that you'd be able to use. There's the opportunity of lowering the cost of college itself. So many folks stay home. They go to a 2-year junior college before transferring out. Maybe they don't even go to college at all. There are some things you can do to save the actual cost of that 4-year university if you do a little bit of planning. But here's the part that most firefighter families haven't thought about. There is a smarter way to build wealth, to be able to send your kid off to college, to help them build credit, and then still have money left over afterwards. This plan also doesn't require the use of a 529 plan or completely draining your savings to do it. So instead of investing in a 529 plan, you can consistently invest into a brokerage account under your own name. That money stays flexible, it grows over a period of time, and you can use it for anything. You're not just locked into education related expenses. Now here's where this gets powerful. Your child goes or decides to still go off to college, and they take out a federal loan that's locked in typically around 5.5%, which is pretty cheap money. So your kid has the loan at 5.5%, and meanwhile, the money that you're investing, have been investing this whole time, is growing at a rate of 7 to 10%. And you don't have to start paying that money off right away. Once that money starts coming due, you start helping with the minimum amount payoffs of that money. Let's take an example. If you invest $100 a month for your child when they're born, and you do this until the age of 18 with that 7 to 10% growth rate, you'd have about $47,000 in that account when they're 18, they're about ready to go off to college. You leave it invested while they're in college. So from the age of 18 to the age of 22, that $47,000 grows up to $64,000 with that same amount of return without you adding any more money into it. Your child graduates now at the age of 22, and they have about $36,000 in federal student loans that they don't have to start paying off until 6 months after they graduate. Now, instead of rushing off and clearing out that brokerage account and paying off that student loan debt, you pay off the minimum payments for them at that $355 a month. And the rest of that brokerage account is continuing to get invested over that time. Now, here's the surprising outcome. After that period of 10 years of paying that loan off, that brokerage account is actually more than it was before because that money has grown and compounded over time. So the balance of that account after the 10-year period of paying off the student loan that's now gone is anywhere from $80,000 to $110,000. So at the end of this, your child gets a degree. They've been building credit the entire time they've been paying the student loan off. Now they actually have a little bit of a nest egg set up for themselves that you're able to help with if you're going to use that to help them either pay for their first house or help them with a wedding or any other kind of financial issues that they have or needs that they have at that time. So college savings doesn't have to derail your retirement. It doesn't have to wreck your savings. If you use money intelligently and have a strategy for doing this stuff, you can actually get ahead further than you thought you would and be able to put yourself and your kids in a better spot financially. Download the College Planning Quick Guide in the description below. Thanks for joining me on Finance for Firefighters. Hope you guys have a good shift. Give a thumbs up if you like it, comments below. I'll see you on the next one.